thud was definitely on the floor above you.
Okay. Let's get upstairs. Right now.
Yes.
The window broke on the first floor?
It kind of sounded like it.
I mean, right where we're standing?
Maybe it sounded like it came to the reception room off to your right.
It's like reception area real quick.
All right. You look in there, and in fact, there's a mirror hanging over the mantle that is broken out.
The mirror's broken out. But not the window to the outside.
Mm-mm.
Say yours back now.
All right. So, who's going where?
Why would this mirror suddenly just put there?
Oh, yeah. That's quick. You just peek your head through the door.
I'll go up the nurse up the stairs.
All right. We all going
Oh,
over?
yeah, we'll go to the light.
Okay. You get up the
Going
stairs.
to the light, Leroy.
At the top of the stairs,
It's the only normal thing in the whole.
at the very top of the stairs is a painting of this gentleman, and the plaque beneath it says Eden Harder, and you can make psychology or history.
That wasn't the name, it wasn't the tape earlier. Did you give the name of the next machine in Dr. Reddy's office? His office?
They mentioned the director.
Main psychology.
They didn't say
They
his
mentioned his
name.
name, okay.
09. Main psychology.
All right. Well, you guys remember, Eden Harder is actually the man who had this facility built. It was a state-of-the-art pathology lab at the time. He was the director of Central State until 1923 when he died. To your right, you have a long, dark hallway. To your left, you have a hallway that terminates in a bathroom, a washroom, and you can see the light coming out of the door to the right of that. And there's also two open doorways on your left before you get to the end of the hall.
By chance, during this fire things that is actually a big hose, you can possibly lax or something?
Not in this building.
I think they sold it.
This building.
No, this building is much better maintained than the rest of the site, but they've actually gone to great lengths to keep it in its original condition. So it doesn't have a lot of, there's no emergency lighting, for example, and it doesn't have a lot of amenities that you would find in a more modern building. You're sure that there must be a fire alarm somewhere that they can pull because it'd be illegal otherwise. But
How about fire extinguisher?
There's a fire extinguisher somewhere. You're not that familiar with this building, so
We didn't pass one in the hall.
I haven't seen one yet. All right. Where's he?
Light, perhaps?
Room with light.
Sure.
All right. As you're heading to the room of the light, the first door on your left appears to be a library. Those of you familiar with it know that that's the museum's library. It has psychological texts and that sort of things in it. One whole row of books looks like it's just been swept off and is strewn across the floor. Just make a spot hidden.
All of us?
Nope.
Yeah, everybody.
Made it.
You see movement over in the corner under the windows, like the movement in the shadows.
You see that? There's something in the library. I'll go on.
All right. You go in with your flashlight and investigate. You don't find anything.
What? Huh. I could have sworn there was something under that window.
Well, while we're in here, let's see if we can find out who knocked all this down. Let's take a quick look around.
Yeah, there's nobody in there. You hear that from down at the end of the hallway.
Where the lights coming from?
Direction of the lights coming from. All right. You
Maybe it's all.
Quickly, let's go.
All right. You head that way. The second room you pass is a laboratory, which has bunches of test tubes and stuff shattered all over the floor.
What?
I think that might have been the second crash that you heard. The room to your right with the light on is records room. It has a big desk with a large book on it, and on the wall there's a tube with like a mouthpiece on it. And those of you familiar with the site would know that that's a speaking tube, and that the room below would be the autopsy room, and the person would speak into it, and a clerk up top would record the results. So there's pretty much what you see there. There's a desk, There's a book open on the desk. Also on the desk is a camp lantern, which is like a battery-powered camp lantern, which would be the fluorescent light you were seeing from outside.
Well, that's handy.
Well, somebody's
I go
here.
and read the book.
You go over and have a look at the book, and it's actually part of the museum. It has names and stuff written in it. It's nothing out of the ordinary. What you do find is a pretty substantial smear of that gray ash along